Greetings and welcome back to the Insanity. In the last episode, we started making Xenos. No, we didn't. We started making Kmauts, which we are making over here somewhere. Is this the Kmauts? This is the Kmauts. And we also made organic solvent from arthropod blood. And arthropod blood is here, and the organic solvent is somewhere else. I don't remember where I put it, but you should remember because it was just the last episode. Anyway, since then I have made some changes or improvements. I have added more of these Kmout modules, as you can see here, and they are currently lacking some kind of item. Thank you, autosave. They are lacking Kmout ration. That makes sense. And I have increased the amount of assisted embryology, especially for the mukmoks. So we are making way more mukmoks here. And we are also making way more guts here. And I have to admit that I do slightly regret centralizing all this stuff, because it's basically just fetal serum that is needed to import, and that's not that complicated. I have also added assisted embryology of Fagnots. And here, let's see, that's the Kmauts, that's the Corlix, that's the Hawks. Oh, right, yeah, I think I did that locally over here. Maybe? Okay, I don't know. I don't remember. I also think that I have added way more of these improved modules for the Kmauts, Fagnots. Too many names. And what else? I have... Yeah, right, I'm importing caged Fagnots here, because I'm exporting them and then importing them, and yeah, it's a big mess. As I said, I slightly regret centralizing the fetal serum usage. What else? I have exported from over here. I'm exporting now assisted embryology usage for this fetal serum thing. So that I should always, well, it's mostly prioritized here inside everything, but it's also, if there is more than a certain amount here, it gets pumped to export. And most notably, it's being prioritized for the mukmoks, because I realized that the caged mukmoks and the guts, that's very much loopable, as long as we have enough silver here, that is, which we don't at the moment, but that's another story. But these guts are very much loopable, so I'm trying to keep all the caged mukmoks inside here, and until I have enough. Yeah, it's over here that they are kind of... Well, actually, right now I'm splitting them, because I realized that if I just have half of the caged mukmoks, that is 5 of them, then that is enough to keep this loop with the fetal serum going. Alright, then I have added some local assisted embryology at Xihifuhe, which is over here. So these are now making, yeah, they're using the larva recipe, which is way more powerful than the previous version. And I'm also doing the same for the trits over here. So this is using fetal serum. And so on, yeah. And I fixed a little bug over here at the AUG and Mukmoks area, most notably the AUG area, because I realized that I had forgot to change the circuit condition, so I had like 15,000 AUG pups over here. Now I only have 13,000. So let's just say that AUG pups is definitely not an issue. And the same kind of with Mukmoks, but Mukmoks at least I don't have 15,000 of, I only have 2,400. And I'm believe I'm now also prioritizing cages a bit to the, oh right, that's over here. At the assisted embryology usage, I'm prioritizing cages first of all to Mukmoks pups and then also to Augs. Simply because that is where I get a lot of meat and guts and stuff from, which is very important and very loopable. And we have finished one research, which is Crichton's stage 1, which you can't see here maybe. Yeah, it's hidden behind there. And I have also fixed so that we have more niobium over here. Well, right now it seems to be missing organic solvent, but whatever. This I have scaled up, I think. But right now we have, well, we have way more enough niobium, so that's fine. And I have also added some more phytomining because I realized that I was running low on titanium ore and stuff. So I have here now titanium, sulfur, aluminium, and niobium ore. So that's handy. And then I have set up the Yaedol MK2, which is over here. And they are requesting themselves right now, kind of, to improve the process, to improve the speed of making even more of them. And I have added some more Renia, or plan to make some more Renia. It goes a bit so and so with that. And then just 3 more things, or 2. Let's see. Phosphorus acid, which is being made here, which I currently don't have that much of, is now, yeah, I used to have a little overflow valve over here, but I removed that one and added a pump here instead because it needs to be exported for the silver processing. And last but not least, about the whole guts thing, I have started exporting guts from over here. And I have also, yeah, because this guts is very much important for some loops, like Navens is using guts, so that's very important to keep them alive. And then I realized that, oh wait, I also used to import guts over here, and then I stopped importing guts because it was silly to just export it here and import it here. So that's lots of stuff I have made since last time. Now the question is, what should we focus on today? Well, first of all, I would like to show you some things, namely titanium ore, first of all. As you can see, for a long while we didn't do much here. Thank you, autosave. Because I had been turning off the glass process thing and stuff and focused on new ways of making it, and now I am making 320 sort of titanium ore per minute, up from 21 when it was at its lowest. And this was a nice little improvement. And not only that, but also the Fugnots, caged Fugnot maybe. I added, first of all, I added some more Fugnot cubs, improved versions of them. And then I added the assisted embryology thing. And then it turns out that that was very effective, and boom. But right now it's not doing very much. Let's take a little look at the problems that we have. Fugnots is missing Fugnot food, it seems. And the food area over here, quality Fugnot food, it needs a lot of stuff, so let's take a look at this one. Of course, it needs the biosamples. And I bet the biosamples probably need titanium. Where is it? Here it is. Yep, they're missing titanium. And titanium over here is missing... Well, currently it doesn't seem to be missing anything, I think. It has been missing titanium ore, but thanks to the new process of... the new process for phytomining, but also actually not just phytomining, but getting some guts back to the navens. Turns out that that helped incredibly much. So if we correlate a little bit the usage of navens, which looks like this, with the production of titanium ore, then we can see that titanium ore started increasing quite a bit, and also the navens started increasing quite a bit. So yeah, navens is actually way better at producing titanium ore, according to me, than the phytomining actually. Because I started the phytomining first, and then the titanium ore production started increasing, and then boom, the navens started as well, and that was very nice, it turns out. So let's take a look at the silver thing. We are missing silver over here, which is pretty important for the fetal serum process. Silver is being made over here, because right now I am missing this Z3 reagent. And the Z3 reagent is missing phosphorus acid, which is over here, which seems to be missing the phosphate rocks. And the phosphate rocks are being made mostly, I believe, in the slaughterhouse area. And they have stopped because I'm an idiot. Because these cage xenos, which I added, are also producing cages, not just the chitin, and as you can see, that has clogged things up. Great, so let me fix that and pretend that you didn't see this. Easy fix, filter inserters along with a little splitter can do wonders. Now all these are activating again, and whenever the cages go here, they will be removed. Great, problem solved. So, other things to do in this episode, besides fixing stupid bugs, is to finally get started with taking one little tiny step closer to the great alien samples. And the biggest issue here is the graphene rolls. So I'm going to make this little setup, which is only 7 steps, surprisingly easy, maybe. And then I just need to decide somewhere to put it. It will mostly, actually, I might just put it over, no, not over here. This is very, like, animal-like area. So I will probably put it over here or somewhere. Yeah, let's go with here actually, because I don't have any other place to put it. So I will prepare some machines, and I really hope I can make this molecular assembler, otherwise I have a problem. I can make the molecular assembler, awesome. That's just a machine that I haven't seen before, nanomaterial factory. I wonder if I have seen that before. Apparently I have, or at least I can make it. So I will do some handcrafting and see you again very soon. Insanity, greetings and all of the above. I have handcrafted all the things that I need, and it's time to go! Assuming that I can drive a train. Which, if I know me correctly, is bound to end in disaster. But somehow I made it. So as usual, first off we will put down a little train stop edge. Over there. Let the robots do their job. And then we are going to need a fluid central for sure. And an item requester. And we will be exporting an item, so also having a multi-provider is very handy. And that's all the train stations we need, I think. Incredible. I have checked through this list of requirements and the whole processing chain, and I have found that for all of these, the only thing that we actually need to export is the end product, the graphene rolls, which is used for many things. So as such, the process here should be pretty straightforward, except for the things that we might need to export from previous stages, like for example copper. I don't think we have any copper. And I think we might actually have some hydrogen available somewhere now, so I think I will actually try and import it instead of doing the usual thing. Copper grade 4, please. That one. And silicon. I have been considering making some kind of mod which would make this much easier. Pure sand. Nickel plate. And what else? What other items do we have that is not produced here? Copper plates. And I think that's it. And then for the fluids, phosphoric acid. Boric acid. Sulfuric acid. Etching solution. For no reason whatsoever, I'm used to putting that on the E. Water hydrogen chloride. Methane. And methanol. And then also let's try hydrogen. And then all we need is to put down these stations and stuff. And then set up the whole chain. And as this is the boring part and you know how this is done, I will just click on this button. Insanity! Well, not really. The robots have produced most of this stuff. Well, actually I helped a bit. Because as always, I'm impatient. The fluids have arrived, even the hydrogen and stuff, which we are producing from some distillates. And now the only thing that we seem to be missing is the copper grade 4. So because of that, I guess I will just have to first of all kind of make sure that I already have it. I think I should have it. So let's go find it and let's export it. Let's see, copper grade 4, I think it's this little thing. Is it not? It is, most definitely. Then the question is, where do I have a little item provider? I do have one there. I have one there, which is definitely not being used. I do also actually have one there. That one seems like it might be the best fit, actually. So then I just need to figure out where these come from. And then I need to kind of set up a little something like this to extract that and preferably only that. And then the rest should be pretty straightforward. Yeah. And because this is an item that we can easily control, I think having a little constant combinator here would be very helpful. Why do you have... That doesn't make sense. It's not like you should stop exporting this. Because this is like, wait! Okay, right, yes, that's me who have told it to export that. Copper, grade 4, minus 2400 maybe. And then I definitely don't want to connect things to the old, super old electric thingies. So I will just use some more modern variants. And then here I will just simply say copper grade 4, less than 0, and there we go. Then I can pick up some of the stuff. And pretend that I'm definitely not doing a manual delivery. I'm just doing a manual test run. Where's my train? Eh. Oh yeah, that thing has been beeping quite a bit. The distillates overflow. Copper grade 4, here, have some copper grade 4. Oh Jesus, 30 of them. Well, maybe for... Okay, 10 per recipe, alright. So we need one of these things to go over here somewhere. And then we need this thing to go over here somewhere. This thing to go over here somewhere. Isn't it nice to have robots? And it seems like we do have plenty of space. Oh my god, are you making tailings? Of course you are making tailings. I know what we can do with tailings. Methanol and hydrogen chloride, first of all. Okay. Hydrogen chloride. There we go. And yeah, I guess this is fine. Ta-da! And then why not have a little small pie tank just to store things in temporarily until it goes to the other side of things, which is here. And here is where we need some items. Silicon and copper grade 4. And this is making a fluid. How nice. Let's see. We can put this maybe over here. Or actually over there. And then we can have some items come from over here. Ah, much better. And then this thing needs quite a few pure sands. And let's see where we should put this. This is actually does not require the fluid from the step before. That's interesting. It does, however, produce a little item. We need some pure sand and we need some nickel. And then we need some fluids here. Hydrogen and methane. Wonder if they will be put... Nope, that was the wrong place. Let's see. Let's do this instead, actually. Now it should be right. Yay! And methane, that's this one. You should go into here, I believe. Ah! Then you need plenty of pure sand. And just a teeny tiny amount of nickel plates. And then I kind of wonder for how long I will be able to keep this pure sand stuff up using just trains. Because I have a feeling that the production center for pure sand will not be able to keep up. So I might need some local production of that, but that's a later problem. And let's see. You need this little thingy for this step. You have that little thingy over here. And you can have a little tank thingy for that thingy. And then we need some water. And then let's see. Okay, we only need fluids for as input for this one. That's good actually. Then we can do it this way and this way and this way. Bloop. Bloop. And hooking into this one. Bloop. And then apparently you need some power. Machines these days, so high demands. And then we have that thing. Okay, this is going pretty smoothly. Now, where's that nickel core? This is here. And where's this thing? It's here. And they can join forces, kind of, on this belt. And they should be going into this thing, which has some pretty weird fluid connections, as more or less all other machines. I think I would prefer it that way. Ah! And this is the moment where I'm glad that inserters takes from the closest of the belts to start with. Then that helped me clean up the mess. Ah! Maybe I should invest in some belt immunity equipment. Let's see. This is etching solution. Where do I have some etching solution? I have some etching solution over here. Going once, going twice, sold. Sulfuric acid. Right. Yeah, let's take that from this side. Because I'm stupid. And didn't allocate enough space. Sulfuric acid. Actually, why not? We have space. On this side at least. There we go. That's that step done, and then the next, thank you, autosave. Graphene sheet, alright. That is this thing. So we can move that a little bit closer. Hey, you go. Of course. Getting orders from the base suddenly because... Eh, robots. Let's see, boric acid. And copper plate, PDMS, this thing. How much? 5 copper plates, one of those, 4 seconds crafting time. I have belts, so this is fine. And I think this is the last item that I need to export, no? I hope so. Did I put those? Yeah. So copper plates. Nope. Oh, stop that beeping. Maybe one of these days I should turn off that thing. Or just make it less beep less often. That's that, and that's that, and that is that. Why have this production stopped already? Oh, of course. Most likely because of missing copper grade 4, of course. No surprise there. Alright, graphene sheet, and then last step, graphene rolls. Bloop. Waiting for the robot to pick it up. Well, this case it doesn't matter because I don't have any of these in the base. So the base robots can't place them. Ha! At least not that I know of. Biofilm. I think I forgot to import biofilm. I forgot to import biofilm. And just because of that, I'm gonna import extra amounts of it. Biofilms should be combined with these things. And that also needs some phosphoric acid. Which just happens to luckily be the last thing that I have in these pipes. Ta-da! Oh, right, tailings. And then also making sure that we export this thing. Graphene roll, I believe. This, yes. 2,400 should be enough for quite a while. And some inserters. Alright, let's check how we are doing with that copper grade 4 thing. Well, it just so happens that we have a delivery on the way. Which reminds us that we should probably rename these things. And then we should remember our naming conventions. That we put North first and then item provider. And then I think we should have everything sort of working here. Guess the slow part right now is this thing. Because this one is a bit slow. But I don't really care about this at the moment. I will just let it run and see what happens. And then I will think about if there's anything else I would like to do. Insanity and greetings. I have decided that there is something else that I would like to do. First off, I would like to go visit the little distillates area and change the alarm conditions because I'm sick of the beeping. Or essentially I will make it beep slightly less often but for a longer time. Basically by changing this to stop at 2000 and start at 2300 or 23,000. So that instead of just flushing, actually let's do this instead, or even actually this 25 to 5. So instead of flushing 5,000 at a time, it's now going to flush 20,000 at a time. And we still haven't flushed any of the high distillates. We have sent some of them to flushing, but none of them have been flushed yet compared to the other ones. That's kind of interesting. Then I have also decided that I would like to explore some new items that I have not yet made. One of them is this Megadar, which kind of sounds pretty fancy. It's a large radar structure and I have never placed it before. And then there's also Nexelite powered accumulator, which requires Nexelite battery and battery. That shouldn't be too hard to fix, I believe. Especially not since I have a little Nixlead production over here. So let me take some of them. And then let me go grab some batteries. That's not batteries. I'm used to batteries being in the top right, but now they are no longer in the top right. Because my base keeps expanding for some reason. Very strange how that happens. Here we have some batteries. And now let's make some Nextlead powered accumulators. Yeah, they look pretty nice. They store a lot of energy. So let's make some more of these. Ah, I'm out of Nextlead plates, of course. Then let's place this Megadar over here and just see how powerful it is. How big it is. It seems to be surprisingly big. And there seems to be surprisingly little space for it over there. Alright, I guess I might just have to put it over here or something. Oops. Okay, let's put it here and then let's see how far it will look. Assuming, of course, that we give it some power. Yeah, looks pretty far away. I'm curious to see how much longer it will scan. So I will just let it run there. Then I will find my little LTN status thing, which is probably over here somewhere in the depot. Yup, here it is, I believe. Yeah, I know I'm blocking the way. Sure, you can go park, whatever. And then I can have my Nixlead powered accumulators. And then hopefully I can be able to connect. We should be very careful here because I believe that we have nope, not anymore it seems. Because someone has connected the entire grid to the same thing. Okay, that just gives me something else to fix at another time. Yes, I know that you don't have any energy right now. How about now? And then I would like a green little wire for you. And drop it over there. And then we see how much energy we have. And then we can also set an alarm because I like alarms. At least sometimes. And then I will say yeah, let's show the next lit battery. So whenever the A is less than 100, then I would like it to sound an alarm. Thank you, autosave. Yeah, that's that alarm I have never used before, so let's try that one. And I believe actually that this is everything that we have time for in this episode, so I will basically hold up a minute. We have research stuff. We should add some more research. How are we doing with the progress towards the rocket silo? We have researched rocket fuel, so I guess next step is the low density structure. Yeah, that's more like it. And I think that's all we have time for this episode. So thank you for watching. We are one step closer to great alien samples. Other than that, we have, I don't know, we only have 70 things missing. So I think we're making progress in the right directions. Hopefully. Until next time, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.